What's up, gang? It's Elijah, and today we have our first episode of scaling a clothing brand from $0 to $1 million a month. Today, I'm gonna tell y'all how I'm gonna bring up my brand, Club Paradise Forever, and how I'm gonna scale it from $0 a month to $1 million a month. You also gonna be able to do the same with your own business. I'm gonna teach you the sales strategies that I plan on doing to implement, to scale, to continue to grow my business at a fast pace. I basically plan on doing this within I'm giving myself less than 24 months, taking this to $1 million a month. Less than 24 months. And I'm gonna show y'all the strategies now. Alright, today I'm gonna be telling y'all a couple of the topics that I think that are extremely important when you're starting your business, especially your clothing brand, and you're trying to become very influential. I think that you should be paying attention to who your local competitors are. If I'm about to start my own clothing brand up, I have my own clothing brand, and basically I gotta look at who are my local competitors. Who is in Las Vegas, Southern California that have popping clothing brands, and basically how can I be in their shoes? Because you gotta have a checklist of people who you, to an extent, I'm not gonna say you look up to them, but you understand that they're your competition, they're doing better than you, and it's like basically it's like bumper cars. I see they're doing better than me, I gotta hit their ass with my car, knock them out the park, and I gotta take over. And I think that the only way that you can really take over, make sure that you stand on top. I think the key element, if y'all don't get anything from this video, make sure that y'all get this. Make sure that you stay consistent. A lot of clothing brands, they get big, they take off, and then they have a slow drought, and then they stop, and some shit might go on and they just stop. No, you're supposed to keep going, you're supposed to keep being consistent, you're supposed to keep accelerating, keep trying to network, keep trying to get the flyest people in your shit. You're supposed to be having people. I say pay attention to who is influential in your near view. Like, shit, wherever you live. Like, I live in Las Vegas, so I gotta pay attention to who is influential in Las Vegas. I gotta try to get them in my clothing brand. I gotta get them shouting my stuff out. I gotta get them wanting to support me. And basically, I also have to be another one that's very important that everybody need to pay attention to. Use your personal network. Use all your friends, all your family. If you have a big family, there's no reason that you're not a millionaire. If you have a fucking family of 50 people plus, there's no reason you're not a millionaire. You should be using your family to the maximum capacity. And I'm not saying use them as in use them, but I'm saying use their network. Put everybody that you know, all your friends, all your family in your clothing brand. Put them all in your shit. Like, shit. Even if you gotta sell them a shirt for what you paid for it, like, that's not the thing that matters. It's not about profit in the beginning. It's about how can I get the name out there? How can I get people seeing a familiar face? How can I get my stuff as active as possible to where it's like, damn, like, nigga, I went to the fest, the pumpkin patch today, nigga, and I seen 8 niggas with that nigga shirt on. I might go check his shit out. I might go see what his quality like. I might go shop with him. This is that, da da da. In this modern day generation that we live in, everybody is followers. Don't nobody want to be unique. They want that shit because they seen him with that shit. They want the Go Yard because they seen him with the Go Yard. Niggas want the Rick Owens because they seen Playboy Cardi with the Rick Owens. All this shit is a tumbling effect. When people see things in their face, they see people who are lit, they see people who turn, they see people wearing certain shit. They want to get the turn people in their clothing brand. They want to, this is that, da da da, because we're in a generation of followers. You have to be taking advantages to the maximum capacity. You need to be using TikTok, you need to be using Instagram, you need to be using YouTube. Not only to post on them, but you also need to be using them to research, to figure out, damn, who are the best type of graphic designers to hire. This is that, da da da. You cannot do everything by yourself. Everything requires a team. Everything requires a marketing team. I'm not saying go hire people. I'm saying use people to your advantage that you can. If you have people in your life who genuinely care about you and they want to see you win, they want to see you succeed, ask them, like, damn, how should I market this, or this is that, da da da, or can you market this for me, this is that, da da da, and they start talking about money, then run away from their ass, because we don't got that shit yet. We still trying to make this shit. Like I said, it's $0 to hero, boy. We trying to take $0 to turn this shit to $1 million. So basically, we gotta move from the ground up. Like, shit, you might have a couple dollars from work, this is that, da da da, and you might have to go invest that into your clothing brand. Shit, you might have to, like, you might have to go pay $100 for a design, but at the end of the day, it's all the big pictures, the broader picture. And yes, let's say you don't have an idea. Let's, brainstorm with your friends, brainstorm with your family. Pick topics from people. Do not be arrogant, no matter what. This is another key element in life. Do not be arrogant. Don't be afraid to go learn some shit from YouTube. Don't be afraid to go buy no course. Don't be afraid to ask your friend who has a better clothing brand than you at the moment, damn, how do you do this? Or, damn, what are you doing with this? Or, damn, how do you have these people in your clothing brand? How is damn, how is this person, how the fuck you got in your clothing brand? Like, how you got the, every time some rappers come to town, how they wearing your shit? You have to be able to use people to your advantage when it comes to being from the ground up. Like, you have to build. Like, when you have to build and you have nothing, all you have is your resources. What are your resources? Your network. And it's not a using thing, because shit, if they need something, you gonna help them out. So it's not using, but at the same time, it's like, yes, you have to utilize your resources to the maximum ability that you can. And another thing, another topic. I apologize that I had to look off my phone, but yeah. Okay. Like, basically, make shit that is marketable. You have to have at least one item at all times that is marketable. Like, this shit is not 100% marketable. Like, I can't sell this shit to everybody on the planet. You have to, no matter what, if you have a niche, let's say you have a skateboarding brand or some shit, and your shit just appeals to fucking golf skateboarders or some crazy shit, and it's like you literally, that's the only people that you're trying to appeal to in your audience. Drop at least one shirt that your grandma could buy, nigga. Like, let granny wear that shit. Like, drop some shit that grandma could wear. Like, nigga, you can't just have fucking Darth Vader on every shirt, nigga. Like, let your grandma wear some shit. Let your mama wear some shit. Like, drop some shit that's family friendly. That's PG-13. That, nigga, not every shirt gotta have titties on it. Like, or fuck you and this is that, nigga. You need to wear shit. At least have one item at all times that anybody could buy, no matter what. Because a lot of people are gonna want to support you, and they don't give a fuck about how your clothing brand look. They just want to support you. Shit, buy a shirt for their son, buy a shirt for their nephew, buy a shirt for their daughter. And nigga, they can't buy the shirt with Darth Vader with titties on it. Like, nigga, you gotta be able to have some shit that's marketable. And then also, like, if you look at yourself in the mirror, you know for a fact if you're marketable or not. When you look in the mirror, and look, I'm not a bogus nigga, but let's just say you a funny looking individual. Nigga, your ass can't, like, you understand that, okay, I'm an ugly fucker. I might not be the best person in a fucking ad or on a TikTok and this is that, Let me go find some people that are marketable. Let me go use my cousin that's not that ugly. Like, this is that, Like, you know what is marketable at the end of the day. You can go analyze some commercials. You go see if you see a funny looking fucker. You're not gonna see a cross-eyed bitch in the motherfucking the commercial. Like, it's not realistic. And this is no offense to cross-eyed people, but it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, we know it's marketable at the end of the day. So you have to do what you have to do to strive and to succeed. So that's another one. Okay, right now I'm gonna go get another one. I'm gonna go get another topic. Set quotas for yourself. Like I said, the prime thing in anything, any brand that you're starting from the ground up, especially clothing, nigga, you have to make sure that people know that you have a clothing brand still. Like me, I've been extremely inactive. So I have not been following up to my old guidelines. But you need to be posting consistently. At the end of the, you need to start with quotas. I'm not saying go post 15 times a day on your first fucking day, but you need to gradually get into quotas and meeting your quotas. Okay, it's a new week. Monday, Tuesday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I need to be posting those 2-3 days. So at least I'm getting 3 videos out a week. When it comes to that shit, I'm posting on TikTok Reel, I'm posting on TikTok, Instagram Reel, and I'm posting on YouTube Reel. I'm dropping 9 videos a week. At the end of the year, that's almost 520 videos that you drop on. It's the same, okay, it's 52 videos, but you dropped it on so many different platforms where it's like, yeah, like, your shit turning up. I mean, it's 156 videos, but shit, y'all get what I'm saying. But yeah, essentially, consistency is key. Also, putting people who are marketable in your shit is key. Like, you need to be paying attention to when the rappers, the local rapper or whatever rapper coming in town got a fucking fan meetup, or the YouTuber got a fan meetup, or you need to be there at all the big conventions and shit that people gonna be at, people that you can network with. Like I'm saying, telling you, your network is your network. Like, that shit sound cliche, but that shit is genuinely true. I wouldn't have been able to make fucking 7 figures if I didn't network with the people that I knew, or was able to meet the people that I meet and build great connections with them. If I was doing bullshit business, that would have fucked up my whole network. And you need to prioritize that. In a business, you need to be prioritizing your network. You need to be prioritizing having a quality network, where it's like, I got people that fuck with me for me. So where it's like I could drop some shit and a lot of people might shop with it just because they fuck with me for me. And a lot of people have this. A lot of people have this network. A lot of people have social media followings and they're not monetizing it. You need to monetize every single thing you do, especially when it comes to your brand. Another thing that I want to do when it comes to my brand, I want to franchise. My goal is with this, how I'm gonna make $1 million plus a month with this shit. I'm gonna franchise, nigga. I'm going to be in H&M. I'm gonna be in fucking Aeropostale, nigga. I'm going to be in Forever 21. Like I'm going to be great. Like I'm going to be in these shoe stores. I'm gonna be in your local store. Like no matter where you go, I'm gonna put this shit in front of you. Like mark my words, I'm gonna blow this brand up. I'm gonna do everything I can do in my power to push this out as much as possible, make this shit as marketable as possible. Like nigga, if I say I'm gonna do this shit, I'm gonna do this shit. Like nigga, I'm gonna make this shit like the next Skims. Like you gonna go in Sex Fifth in 5 years, you gonna see Club Paradise forever. But that's because the way that I'm determined, the way I'm gonna market this shit, the way I'm willing to ask people questions, the way I'm not arrogant. You can't be arrogant when you're trying to learn, when you're trying to build. You can't. Nobody like an arrogant prick, for one. For two, like I said, everybody has to buy into you before they buy anything else. Nobody likes a dickhead. So if you're a dickhead, that's just your personality, like people just genuinely don't like you, you might be fucked up for the rest of your life. Like you might be assed out. Like if that's just your characteristic, like you're a dickhead. Like nigga, you might never make $1 for the rest of your fucking life. But that shit's your fault because it's like you're a dickhead. Well, you need to stop being a dickhead. You need to start marketing. You need to start, and you gotta do this genuinely out the bottom of your heart. Like me, I'm genuinely not a dickhead. I be chilling. Like I just don't be giving a fuck about shit. Like I be chilling. Like I mind my business. And when I'm not minding my business, I'm trying to make money. So that's why a lot of people fuck with me and they support my businesses, they support my brands, because they see this nigga's not gang banging, this nigga's not, don't got face tats, this nigga not just punching white women for no reason or posting racist shit every day. Like this nigga's chilling. Like he focused on his bread, he trying to get to his bread. He not trying to start no shit with nobody. He just focused on himself and trying to build and learn and grow mentally, physically, and financially every single day. And that's what this shit about at the end of the day. It's about marketing, pushing yourself, advertising, doing everything that you do to excel to the next level. But like I said, you cannot be afraid to ask people for game. And yeah, another one, DM the people that you look up to. Shit, a lot of the times, some niggas just reach out and shit, asking for the sauce. If they try to charge you, if you can afford it, pay for it. If you can't, then it is what it is. But you have to be able to, you have to look up to, you have to find everybody you look up to in a year. Who the fuck do I want to lap? Like nigga, if this life shit was a race and shit, like nigga, and I'm racing my Porsche down the track, who the fuck am I gonna do a whole 360 lap on? Like you gotta pay attention to who you gonna be the better than in the next 12 months. And this is no arrogant shit. It's like you have to have goals. You have to have competition. You have to have a reason to want to be somebody, be better than yourself today. And a lot of people have an issue having competition with themselves, so they need to compete with other people, even if it's in their fucking mind. Like me, when I go look at my finances for the year, I don't look at my fucking friends and be like, damn, I gotta go make more money than this nigga. Hell no, I'll be sitting there looking at like, okay, who is the fucking NBA contract? What's this nigga's contract? The nigga that like be pissing me off and shit. Like I'm finna go Google the nigga that's in the NBA or the rapper nigga that be DMing the bitch or something. Like I'm in competition with them niggas. The niggas that's making $5, $6, $7, $10 million a year. That's what the fuck I'm trying to do. Like I'm not in competition with my friends. It's, nigga, I got bigger goals. I'm in competition with the niggas that I be seeing on YouTube that go viral and shit. Like that's who I want to be and shit next. Like nigga, those are the people that I'm trying to beat in this competition in life. Like you gotta pay attention. And like I said, when it comes to the clothing brand, okay, so we gotta pay attention to our competition. We have to pay attention to our network. We have to expand into stores. We have to build connections with people. And we have to build a quality clientele. Once you build a clientele and you find out that, okay, I have a bunch of people who are gonna support me no matter what, then you can start consistently dropping shit once a week, once a month. This is that, da. Like, you have to find your niche, find your niche. Why am I shopping with you? Why is your brand better than the next brand? Damn, do you have extremely good quality? Do you have extremely good prices? Damn, is everybody wearing your shit to where it's like, I'm finna go put your shit on because, I don't know, I seen Michael Jackson in your shit. Like, you have to bring out the reason of why. You have to find a why in your business. on why the fuck am I gonna spend my money with you? Why the fuck did I work a whole day in motherfucking a warehouse for 29 hours to come give you my $100? Why am I gonna give you my $100 for your hoodie? You have to find that shit out. And watch. I'm telling y'all, in the next video, I'm gonna be doing a drop. I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna market it. I'm gonna show y'all what celebrities I'm gonna put in it. I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna be walking around conventions trying to get people to network with each other. I'm gonna be showing y'all the DMs that I'm sending to people and shit, trying to get people that's turned in my brand and shit. This is that, da da da. Hey, can I send you a free shirt? Hey, this is that, da da da. I'm gonna show y'all the way I'm gonna market this shit and how I'm gonna excel with this shit. I'm gonna utilize the network that I have so far to help me turn up with this shit. I'm gonna utilize the stores that I know so far to turn up with this shit, put that shit in there on consignment. Cause I have a vision with this shit, I have a goal with this shit. Anything I could do, you could do. And that's my whole point with this shit. Like, I promise you, like, I'm really gonna do this shit. And y'all can do this shit with me, y'all can do this shit with y'all own brand, y'all can follow these steps. And I promise you, you don't fucking get hurt by trying. Like, let's say if I make $100, nigga, that's $100 more than I had yesterday off of this shit. Like, and for example, let's say if I don't make $1 million, let's say I make 100,000 a month. Nigga, if I make 100,000 a month, that's still $100,000 more a month than I made off of by not doing this shit. You can't do shit but win. Cause right now, you gotta look at life right now as to an extent failing. Like, I appreciate God, I love God, I'm so beyond blessed and gracious for everything that I have. I show extreme gratitude, but this is level 0. And I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna get to level 100. How I'm gonna really take off with this shit, how I'm gonna do this shit. I'm gonna show you how you can do this shit too, and it's realistic. It all starts in the mind, and then it get put in into fruition with your actions. And yeah, that's just the moral of the story today. That's what we got going on. Stay tuned for episode 2. I'm trying to drop these once a week. I'm trying to drop clothes on my brand once a week. I'm gonna show y'all the quotas. The next video, I'm gonna break down more in detail how basically like you can do this shit, and basically how I'm gonna do this shit. What's my plan? And I'm gonna break down more realistically, like who am I DMing, what am I doing, what brands am I or trying to collab with, what businesses am I trying to put my store or shit in they store. Like, so next video is gonna be more breakdown effective of what's really gonna be going on with the whole situation and how I'm gonna be personally implementing this. But I just want to talk about a couple of strategies that I plan on using when it comes down to this, and how I really see how I can really make this work, and how you should be able to make this work also. So basically the next episode is gonna be more personalized, but I just wanted to get a message across to where it's like, nigga, I'm gonna make $1 million off my clothing brand, nigga. You can do it too. Or you can sit there watching, eating chips on the fucking toilet, nigga. You choose your life. Yeah. We out. I appreciate everybody for tuning in.